Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. We are just about set to get the festivities started, and off we go on this Christmas Eve. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, tonight. What are reading? What is it? Let's go.
Shaheed in motion.
13.
From the 20-yard line, they'll throw right away. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
13.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Shaheed in motion.
Change it.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Yo. Hey. No, we change it. Shut up.
Again, it's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Jerry Judy, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Moore. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
This returnable from the 4. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
180. Go. What is shot? 180.
Shaheed in motion.
What is shot? You.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line.
Report. Get off. 180. Finish it up. You. Hey. Go ahead.
Shaheed in motion.
Sit up.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey. Sit up. 13. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Here's 2nd and 9. They bring Judy in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Sit up. 180. Middle. Go right here.
Now Jackson. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Hey, report. You change it. Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Jackson now to throw on first down. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Hey. Sit up.
Here's Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
No, we change it. Go. Ready, shot. Report. Go.
Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. And
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cleveland.
And the Browns first down.
Ready up. Top row 18. Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one complete to Moore. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, It's the So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They bring Judy in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays. And
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
13.
Throwing Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. A gain there of 15. Good for a Raven first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Hey, middle. Right shot.
Back to throw, Jackson. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, report.
Jackson looking to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And he's into the end zone. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Back to the air one more time. To the goal line and in. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Browns. York now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
What are you? Hey, Ozzie, shut up. Hey, middle. Hey, report. Shut up.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Yo.
2nd down, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson going up top and looking for Andrews. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended target there. It's 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
13. Go ahead.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go ahead. Hey. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. Shaheed in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Hey, middle.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Hey, report. 180. Let's go. We change it. You at X. Right on.
Again, it's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
What is it? Hey! Sit on! No, we changed it.
Jackson up top again. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
You simply just can't allow that ball to be completed, Mike. I mean, there's no time left. You understand there's two options. There's a take a shot Hail Mary into the end zone, or there's throw the ball underneath and try for a couple laterals. At the end of the first half, it's probably just going to be a Hail Mary, and you got to go up and knock that ball down.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Gonna look deep, looking for more.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Now, faking the give. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down. Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Browns have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Nice shot. Report. Cut.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in on the stop. Jackson now on second down. A toss left side caught by his running back. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Baltimore.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
180. Nice shot.
A give to Mitchell. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in on the stop.
Let's go. 180. Go. Nice shot. Sit on.
Now, Jackson. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Sit on. What?
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Sit on.
They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Throwing Jackson. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Raven first down. Jackson now. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Hey. Let's go. Sit high. Sit up.
Jackson. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Eddie Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On first and 10, it's Chubb. He'll push forward here down to about the 27. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Second and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Cooper. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll work forward only to about the 18. Back to throw. That's taken in by Chubb. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly. But can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
13.
Out of his end zone, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow. And the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker for the point after. His kick is good. And the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
A first down throw for Jackson. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 24-yard line.
2nd down. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. That's taken in. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. To the air one more time with Jackson. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Report. You.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson up top again. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. 17 yards on that play. It's a Browns 1st down.
19,
They'll go with Chubb. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Shotgun snap as they'll in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. We are set for 4th and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Hey, hey.
Right back to the fullback. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
13.
They need to get to the 22, but now face a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. But
for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
He'll drop to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. This is brought in downfield by Judy. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Downfield for Njoku. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout to stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.